Mike Krack's brutal opinion about Sebastian Vettel. Mike Krack, the Aston Martin team chief, has described Sebastian Vettel's role in the driver conversations that have taken place throughout the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix weekend. The four-time world champion was not present at the driver meeting on Friday night, which was convened in the aftermath of a missile strike on a nearby Aramco fuel plant, which led to intense sport-wide discussion to choose the best course of action. What more could Krack have said about him? Stay tuned till the end of the video to learn more about what he said about Vettel. The Grand Prix Drivers Association confirmed its position in a statement signed by Chairman Alexander Wurz, and the race weekend would go through as scheduled. Vettel, along with Mercedes' George Russell, is one of the GPDA's two current directors. Given Vettel's previous categorical position that he would not travel to Russia if a Grand Prix were to be held at the Sochi Autodrome this year, and given Russia's recent military intervention in neighbouring Ukraine, the German driver's thoughts on the happenings at the circuit are obviously of interest. Krack told the media during a press conference on Saturday, "We know Sebastian is a clever guy. He has an opinion and he's also free to announce it or explain it. In this case, he's not here, so he has not been super vocal so far as I know. But at the end of the day, if he thinks he has to voice his opinion, he is free to do it." Vettel will be absent owing to COVID-19. Vettel will miss his second race weekend in a row after testing positive for COVID-19 in the lead up to the season opening Grand Prix in Bahrain. Nico Hülkenberg has joined regular driver Lance Stroll in the cockpit for Aston Martin on both occasions. Krack provided an update on Vettel's condition, saying that the COVID effects had taken a heavy toll on him. "We have been in touch all the time from when it started, going into the Bahrain race," he said. "He was very rough. He participated in the meetings and gave his advice. Then, over the following days, we were in constant exchanges to see how he goes and if we can have him back or if it was not going to happen. At one point, you have the cutoff with the flights and all the contractual commitments, and we had to make a decision. At that time, he was not ready, so we had to go with Nico." Krack explains Aston Martin's position on Saudi choices. When questioned if Aston Martin would have compelled any of its drivers, Nico Hülkenberg or Lance Stroll, to race in Saudi Arabia, Krack claimed the team would have been accommodating. "Obviously, you cannot force someone to drive who doesn't want to drive or is uncomfortable to drive," he explained. "We were not in that situation, but if we were, we would respect the opinion or the concerns of the drivers. We would obviously try to talk, try to understand, try to find an agreement, but I think ultimately, you need to respect what these people want to do." Krack went on to say that any member of the team on the ground in Saudi Arabia would face the same treatment. "It applies also to the team," he went on to comment. "We were very clear about that when we brought everybody together, and there is no difference in this case, whether it's a driver or a team member, because they are all valuable." Aston Martin team principal Mike Krack feels Sebastian Vettel's future with the team will be determined by how far the team can advance this season. Vettel joined Aston Martin at the start of the 2021 season and had a successful debut season, but was hindered by a less competitive vehicle, finishing 6th in the Constructors' title. The German's current contract ends at the end of this year, and new team manager Krack believes that demonstrating that Aston Martin is living up to its promise will be a significant component in determining whether Vettel stays. Krack said, "It's clear that a guy like Sebastian, a four-time world champion, he doesn't want to be 15th, 12th, or P8. It is our task to deliver a performing car. If we manage that or have a performing structure, Sebastian is a clever guy. He will not be focusing just on this year's car or whatever, but focusing more on what is happening and if he sees the potential. If we manage to offer this, I think we have a chance to keep him for longer." To be honest with you, I have not spoken to him about it. This is something that will have to come, obviously, but all in all, it is our task to deliver the right package. Then Sebastian Vettel will stay and other drivers would like to join. Krack feels Aston Martin will benefit from his connection with Vettel, whom he met while both were at BMW. One of the most crucial jobs for Aston Martin's new manager, Mike Krack, is to get their star driver, Sebastian Vettel, back on the podium. Vettel has suffered a string of poor luck in recent years, putting him on the verge of retiring from racing. His contract with Aston Martin will expire this year, and he is unsure if he will continue in the sport. Krack, who has known Vettel since he first appeared in F1 in 2006, believes that Vettel must be proven that the team has promise. Krack jokingly said, "I hope that my presence is enough for him to stay. It's clear that a four-time champion doesn't want to be fighting for 8th, 12th or 15th. We have to give him a good car and show him that we have a working structure." The new team principal went on to say that the German driver is a smart guy. He researches not just present performance, but also potential performance. Krack said, "If we give him the right package, then I'm sure we can keep him longer, but I haven't talked to him about it yet." Do you think Krack is right about Vettel? Leave your views, questions and thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.